How does a man become completely free? Free to do, what he wants, when he wants, with, whoever he wants in this world. That's like the ultimate goal, and that's the mission in this life here. That's what I truly believe in, that every man should be chasing in this world. So that's total sovereignty and just not being told what to do, not being shackled by the chains of society and the systems that just don't serve us anymore in this world. So we want to find, what matters to us, to do work that we actually, give a shit about, and to spend time with people that we truly respect. So we really have a really short life here on this planet. So, that's why we're all here. And that's what this video is going to be about. It's going to be about the sovereign system. It's a system that I believe because I've lived like completely opposite of that. I've been broke, I've been sick, I've watched my crypto portfolio just get completely bled out, and I've left my country behind more than a couple of times. I've been to Eastern Europe, I've been to Panama, I've been to Colombia, and I've seen what true freedom feels like and what it looks like. So this video is just going to be raw. It's not for the masses. It's just for a few guys here who maybe already know something is wrong, but they're pretending, and they're just tired of pretending that nothing is wrong. So let's start. I'm going to start with kind of like where I think the world is heading in the next 5 years. I believe there will be two types of people. There's going to be the ultra wealthy, sovereign men, individuals, and then there's going to be the slaves in society. And I truly believe that. And it's already kind of true. Most people are kind of stuck right now in 9 to 5s. They're broke, they're weak, they're distracted. And they don't even get to eat really good food. They eat food that just makes them tired. They're just scrolling on social media all day, on TikTok, on Instagram, and they're there to be sedated. But that's not you. You're watching this video probably because you are tired and you're sick of what's going on right now. And this system isn't built for you unless you completely flip it on its head. And that's what I'm building out right now. I'm going to help you kind of, figure out what it is, how you can escape the system. But if you're not ready, it's going to eat you alive. So let's break it down here because there's really a few things that's really going on right now. First layer is AI. New AI tools are dropping literally every single week here, and I use them myself. Most people they don't really understand what AI actually is. It's truly the death of the white collar worker. And it's going to take so many jobs out of this world. And if you have like an SMMA, an ad agency, anything online, it's going to replace you eventually. If you run ads, write copy, handle customer service, even writing basically emails, it's going to do all of that for you. And guess what? The corporations are going to choose. They're going to choose AI over people every single time because it cut costs. And as AI becomes cheaper, faster, and more reliable, this human race is just going to need to adapt to survive. So most people, they play with ChatGPT and they think it's cute, but they have no clue what's actually coming for them. And when you dig deeper, OpenAI has so many scandals and insiders, quitting suicide, all this weird stuff, because they're scared of, what they're actually building out there if you do the research. And no one's going to tell you this. So you have to see, through the noise, because social media, entertainment, YouTube, TikTok, all these sports like hockey and football, they're meant to distract you. That's the honest truth. So the more distracted you are, the more vulnerable you become. And they're really doing this at a mass scale all over the world. And then there's inflation too. That's like 2.9% at least every single year, if not more. But they're hiding this. So if we use the original formula, inflation today would be about 10 to 12%. So think about that. If you had $10,000 in the bank, let's say in 2025, it will be worth $3,000 by 2035, even if inflation doesn't get worse, which is absolutely crazy. So most people don't even make, 10 to 12% every year more. They don't raise their prices by 10 to 20% or 10 to 12%. So what's happening? Your wealth is just being stolen quietly. Like the system is literally robbing you. And I learned that the hard way. I make, pretty good money. I've stacked a lot of assets like crypto. I've seen booms and crashes. So it's just getting worse and worse and worse every single year. And that's when I realized, you can't just make money. You have to protect your money. And that's why crypto matters. Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, all these crypto assets are super important. And that's why freedom, from these fiat systems really matter more than ever now. So they'll always find a way to rob the middle class with their bullshit, I have to say. The third layer is testosterone. And this one for me is really personal because men are getting weaker and weaker than ever. Testosterone levels are dropping, 1% every year. And men are just not able to keep up because you have a lower testosterone. You have, if you just go outside, actually, just take a look at your average guy in your city. They're soft, they're distracted, they're anxious. You could just see it in their bellies and in their eyes. So this is all engineered. They've filled our food with preservatives, seed oils, estrogenetics. They tell you red meat is dangerous. Eggs are bad. Cholesterol is the killer. Starting to get out of breath here because I'm walking uphill. Take a look here. But yeah, raw honey, sunlight, training hard, getting outside every single damn day like what I'm doing right here. They tell you to avoid low-fat, vegan foods. Meanwhile, men are just falling apart physically and mentally. It's absolutely crazy to see. And why is that happening? Because when testosterone is low, you don't question anything. You go to work, you come home, you drink, and then you comply to society, whatever they're telling you. You just nod your head and go, yes, yes, yes. So they want to keep the masses sick, distracted, so they never fight back, which is the crazy truth. That's why I built the sovereign system. This isn't just for money, but it's more so for power, for freedom, for insurance against what's going to happen in this world. And here's how you do it. You have to start building a personal brand. Number one, if people don't know your name these days, they don't want to do business with you. That's just how the world works. You're replaceable. You need to be the face of your brand because people buy from people they know, people they like and they trust. And if they resonate with you, like your story, your vibe, and your values, that's what makes you AI proof these days. So you're basically going to set yourself up, not to be taken over by AI. And when I was back in Canada, Colombia or Poland, the only thing that gave me is so much water. I'm trying to, I don't know if you can see, here is a big puddle. But yeah, got kind of distracted there. Attention is everything, guys. Attention is everything. So number two is you need location independent income. You should be able to make money from your laptop, money from your phone, from Canada, from Colombia, Poland, Thailand, Dubai. No boss, no office, no commute. You can learn and earn literally from anywhere you want. And if your income is not portable, you're the one rule. Like you can change the government. Basically, you're one lockdown away from being broke. So I've seen a lot of this. I've lived it. Number 3 is crypto. Bitcoin isn't optional sovereignty. It's not about getting rich overnight. It's not about having money that can't be frozen. Bank accounts can completely collapse, and accounts can be seized. Currencies can hyperinflate, as we have seen today. But cold wallets, they're yours, period. And I've learned that the hard way, because assets can become worthless. So that lesson stuck with me. Number 4 is you need asset protection as well. So you need to stop earning things, in your own name. Use trusts, use corporations, use neutral banking. And I would say Panama, Singapore, Dubai are all great places for this. So if your name is on everything, you're going to get exposed. You're one lawsuit away, one audit, everything's gone. So structure matters a lot. And number 5 is you need a second residency today. One passport is just not enough. If your home country collapses, or locks you down, you're completely trapped. Like, look what happened in Canada over the last 3 to 5 years. So somewhere with low taxes, high freedom, low cost of living is good. Eastern Europe, Latin America, Colombia, Poland is great. But whatever it is, make sure you're mobile. Don't make sure you're stuck in one place. So, and finally, your body is super important. You need to become a weapon, not like just a fitness model, but something that's highly functioning, resilient, almost kind of like a machine, like the Terminator. Get some sunlight, get some sleep, 8 hours of sleep, supplements, creatine, vitamin D, magnesium, omega-3s. Don't just, have a black belt and be a victim. I'm just trying to get over some logs here so you can see. So yeah, I've rebuilt a body that was once, wrecked by stress, anxiety, sickness. I actually had an autoimmune disease, ulcerative colitis. So if those of you who know what that is, it's not a good disease to have. It was something that I kind of hid from a lot of people. But nutrition played a big role in putting it into remission. But anyways, after watching this video, you'll be one of the few, the sovereign, the powerful, the untouchable. And if you don't, unfortunately, you're going to be owned digitally, financially, spiritually, biologically. And you've never, here's the thing. You'll know if you've ever, felt freedom. So this video, I don't want to be fear-mongering, but this is just the reality. You don't need to panic. You need to build one step at a time and just start today. Start building the sovereign lifestyle and just becoming non-dependent on anything. So that is all. No pitch, no final in this video, just a raw take in the forest here. I'm Brandon and I'm done being controlled. Let's go, guys. We'll see you guys in the next video.